From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Down the right sideline, Cortland Sutton, touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
43! 43! Yellow, yellow! Yellow!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Can't get away, and down he goes. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Off the option, here's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's got it down to the 28. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down and 6 now. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, Wilson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Broncos 38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs nothing.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Oh, able to avoid him. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3.
36 power.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And that's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead a give up the middle to Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And quickly they get to the line. And Wilson going to change things up here. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Down to about the 37. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Hey, 57, 57.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside the 20 at the 19. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. These guys running back out of the backfield and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 2. it's Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left to give to Pacheco. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting,
and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
At their own 6-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. There's Wilson to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Yellow.
2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chiefs 44, Broncos 21. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. Oh, they try a lateral on the return. Now the ball's loose.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. To throw again is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
35, stop right there. 36 power.
Now Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Bang.
Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
36 power.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, what a job there. Fourth down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play action. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. Able to find Judy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.